Today we're going to talk about automating follow-up with Apollo. Most people think about Apollo as just mass outbound. You can use it for that. But writing a personalized email and then automating the follow-up, whether that's 2 or 20 emails, is a huge time saver, as well as just a saver on mind share. And Apollo is actually uniquely positioned to do it really well. And before we get into it, a couple PSAs. One, make sure that you use a service like Mailgun or any kind of outbound automation you want to have that service or any kind of whitelisting service in place. You want to actually warm up the IP. You want to ramp up slowly. And then finally, don't use your real domain. It's just not worth the risk. Put a .co, .io, something at the end. No one's going to care. So that PSA aside, let's get into it. We're going to use the sequence function on Apollo to do this. So sequences are what you use for any kind of automation. But the very important thing is manual email on day one. That's what you want to select. Really simple toggle in Apollo. Everything else can be automated after that. But this is going to require us to go through a process when we add a contact. It's not going to send right away. So super important. You can have all the text you would probably send. We're going to personalize it, but you can use dynamic fields like the company here in the subject line. Let's go to my profile as a contact. I'm going to add to an Apollo sequence, and that sequence we were just in is called generic follow-up. Add one contact. That message is because I test on myself all the time. All right, we just added the prospect Jordan Linville to the sequence. And now if we go to tasks right here, we are going to see one task. If you added 20 people, you'd see 20 tasks. So each of these is going to be an email that you can adapt if you'd like, or you can leave it as is. If you're working off a named list, like make it personal. Do a little bit of research. Don't just use the canned email, but it can save you some time. So if I click here, we'll go to my profile, and then we'll see over here the canned email, and we can change it to whatever we want. All right, there's my profile with my personal email, my mobile phone, and all the other stuff I hate having out there, but what can you do? All right, I'm going to just delete the canned stuff we had up there. I'm going to leave some examples of case studies in the bottom. I'm going to write a personal email. And you can see Everpeak is populated with the dynamic fields in the subject. Everything else is good to go. And I'm going to click schedule. I can schedule it for the future. I can send it right now. So I'm going to send it right now. Ignore the typo in week. So what that does, it gives you the ability to send an email just like you would normally. Very, very personalized. And now if we go back to our sequence, in 4 days, there's going to be a follow-up email sent. And it's just going to be hey, did you see my email below? Wanted to follow up. In 2 weeks after that, there's going to be another email sent. You can make this go out 60 days, 90 days, however far you want. And that's going to save you a ton of time in the whole process of follow-up.